Everybody getting 2-piece dead in their
Mink,
mouth.
mink, mink.
Pop, 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 pop.
You over there. You going dummy mode. The darkness of night, bro. Like Batman. They start getting hit with the huss, 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 huss. You're like, oh shit.
Turn the air down, 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 yeah. Turn the city upside down, 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 down.
Okay, what's up, y'all? This is a story time about the time that my roommate had a threesome with my man and his friends while I was asleep. So boom, it all started homecoming weekend. Y'all know, if in college, homecoming is like the focal point of college. That's the kickstart to a good school year, and it's the funnest event, like all types of stuff, you know. So I've been planning this for months. Like, I didn't get to go my freshman year, so I was so excited to go this year, you know. So I have been planning for months and super excited for it. And so my roommate came with me, and my friend from freshman year came, and her roommate. Cool. So we finna start pre-gaming. We hit the liquor store, because mind you, I don't have a car. My friend don't have a car, and then her roommate don't have a car. But my roommate have a car. She drive a Kia Soul, a little Rubik's Cube, okay? So, boom. We make it to the liquor store. It's about 6 o'clock on a Friday night. And we get ready for these two parties that's coming up. Mind you, it's two of them. One for fraternities, and then it's another one for just, like, everybody who don't live on campus, pretty much. You know what I mean? So, bam. We go to their dorm. We drop them off at their dorm. And, you know, we all pre-gaming, we drinking, and we like, okay, be ready by 10, we'll be ready to leave. You know what I mean? So I was like, bet. We like bet, they like bet. So we get dressed, we head back to our dorm, and we get dressed, they get in dress, and pretty much, it's about like 9:40. We almost done getting dressed, so he's like, let's take a few more shots, because, you know, I got my bottle of 1800, they got their bottle of Termana. And that's when, all of a sudden, we get a text around like 9:59. Literally, we were literally about to go. And the girl, my friend, and her roommate talk about some we weird. They don't want to go with us. They gonna find another ride. I'm like, what? Mind y'all, complete surprise. Complete surprise. We just got done drinking together. So who really the weird ones? You know what I mean? Besides the point. So boom, me and my roommate talking about it, kind of heated about it, because dang, how we weird all of a sudden. All of a sudden we weird, but y'all just got done drink with us. So really it was giving user, but hey, forget it, you know. So me and my roommate, you know, we kind of on the way to the party, we talking about it, and mind y'all, my roommate is a stud. You could say she more so on the masculine side, but she also have her feminine moments. You know, she physically looked like a man, but I guess on this particular night, she just decided to dress like a woman. So, hey, do you? She still look like a man, but she got on her short shorts and whatever. And she...
Hey, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like studs on the low, they be getting cracked. They be getting cracked by dudes on the low ski every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, they come back home. You know what I mean? Anyway.
You don't drink, you know what I mean? So it's like, she only took a couple shots. But me, oh, I was chugging the bottle. I was chugging the bottle. Ain't nobody finna stop me from having a good time, baby. If you want to be weird, if I'm weird, I guess I'm the weirdest one. I guess I'm an alien. However, we on the way to the party. And when we get there, y'all, it is dummy packed. I'm talking about dummy packed, dummy lit, red hair in, short shorts on, crop top. I'm ready to party. And I'm overly drunk. I'm ready to party. So, bam, we get there. We stand in line. And mind y'all, the line is really long. Everybody around us is, like, super drunk. So, I'm like, well, shoot. I feel like I'm not drunk enough. So, I'm like, you want another shot? She said, yeah, you could pour me one. Da, da, da. I was like, cool, I will. So, I run to the car real quick.
Is this her roommate that doesn't drink? The stud that doesn't drink, that's dressed like not a stud right now? Drinking? That's what it sounds like is going on. A little confusing a little bit. But If that's the case, okay.
You know, I chugged a bottle because I want to be drunk, baby. And mind you, it's only 10. So we was like, okay, we going to be here for a while. And so I poured her a little double cup in the cups because we had bought some cups because we thought it was going to be all 4 of us. And we ain't all want our same mouth on the bottle. That's just disgusting. But yes. So boom, we get in the party. And I'm lit. I'm so lit. I'm so drunk. I'm having a good time. I'm in and off and on stage. I'm just having a good time. I'm making friends with the people around me. Other girls coming over to me. All types of people just surrounding me. You know what I mean? I'm an energetic aura. Like, I radiate good vibes, especially off that liquor, baby. Off that liquor, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. So, bam, I look over, y'all, and my roommate is like just in the corner all ducked off, just not talking to nobody, standoffish. And granted, like, okay, let's say you not as drunk or whatever, but you still had your blunt. You know what I mean? You could have been smoking. You could have been doing anything else. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know about y'all, but whenever I go out with my friends, I dance on my friends. I dance on everybody who come with me. Because I don't want nobody, I don't never want to look behind me and somebody else on me and I don't know, and I'm twerking on somebody I don't know. You know, somebody random. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I'm with my girl, so I'm going to just chill with my homegirl. You know what I mean? So, bam, I'm dancing on her or whatever. She going to holler out, Shia, I'm too gay for this. Whoa.
What you mean, whoa? What you mean, whoa? Your friend is a stud, and you throwing that ad back on her, bro. What do you like? What are we doing here? You playing with your roommate like they not, you know what I'm saying? Like they not a stud, bro. Shout out all my stutters out there, you know what I mean?
Excuse me?
Yeah, she needs you to know in your head you keep doing that, you gonna make her act up. You feel me?
Y'all, I don't swing that way. I don't swing that way. Never have, never will. So it's really just came out of surprise. It just threw me for a loop because I'm like, whoa. And I was like, I'm just trying to have a good time.
Hey, bruh. Listen. You know what? I feel like girls just be doing shit. Yeah, she trying to make it sound like she ain't really doing nothing. You doing something, shorty. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have did that to your stud friend.
You don't look like you having fun, so it's like I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? So that's when the DJ was like, I'm gonna grab 20 of the baddest girls in the club. I'm gonna bring y'all on stage, and y'all come get y'all a free shot. I was like, oh snap! So I'm turned
You gotta go dummy mode.
around. Before I can even finish saying what I have to say to her, I turned around looking for all the girls. You know what I mean? Cause mind y'all, I'm surrounded by baddies. I'm surrounded by baddies. So I'm like, shoot, where they at? You know what I mean? And that's when I feel somebody grab me and pull me on stage. Because we was by the stage the whole time, like in front row of the stage the whole time. But she was standoffish in the corner by the speakers. Your eardrums don't hurt, girl. So I get pulled onto the stage. I look, it's the promoter. And I'm center of attention. I'm like, oh snap, I'm up here. I'm one of the baddies. So I was like, okay. And that's when I look and I'm like, get on stage with me. I'm trying to sneak my homegirl on the stage with me.
Yo, stud homegirl? You was trying to sneak your stud homegirl that looked like a man and wearing booty shorts on stage with you. I'm starting to think she might be the problem, y'all. Why are you trying to sneak your stud friend that's dressed like a woman today, that still look like a man by your words, onto the stage with you when it's supposed to be the top 20 baddies in the building? That's not a baddie, that's a daddy, baby. You feel me? Yeah, you're doing too much.
She just sitting there. I'm like, come on. She's like, no,
Hell no.
I don't want to go up there. I look, that's a...
Don't make no faces. She a stud. She a stud. Why would she want to get on stage? Like I said, bro, shout out to all my stutters out there. You feel me? That's my stud brothers, if y'all don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, whatever. So I just started dancing with the girls on stage, all the baddies. Because if you want to be ugly in the corner by the speakers.
Oh, she talking about the other girl. All right. I'm cooked. I'm jumping to conclusions and shit. My bad, y'all.
Your eardrums hurt. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a good time. So, bam. After a while of just partying, she's still standoffish. I'm just dancing. I'm like, at this point, girl, I'm done with you. I don't even want to be around you. Your energy is weird. You're being weird. And it's just like, okay, whatever. So boom. After a while, the party start to end, and we make our way outside. Cause at this time it's like 2 o'clock now. You know what I mean? We've been here for almost 4 hours. It's just I'm burnt out. Okay, and so we get to the car. Sorry, y'all, but yeah, we get to the car, and I'm driving by, and I see the dude that I'm talking to. Mind y'all, we and him been talking for like 2.5 months now. So it's nothing out the ordinary. He already knew I was gonna be out. I already knew he was gonna be out because it's homecoming weekend. Everybody is outside. You know what I mean? So I see him. I yelled out the way. I said, "What's up?" And they're like, "Hey," calling me over. I was like, "Okay." We park our car. We park her car, because that Kia Soul is for her. We parked the car, and we go over there to where they at. It's him and his two other friends, and then it's this Charger right next to him, and it's just the whole other people just leaving the party, everybody in their own little group saying, "Hey, cool." We stop by, I say what's up to him and to his homeboys, and I introduce her to them too. You know what I mean? And so we talking, we chatting, everybody having a good time, and this big old oompa loompa ogre, big ass milk dud looking nigga come over with a little to none in his cup as shot of who knows what. Mind y'all, we drinking dark liquor. We was drinking light. Sorry, we was drinking light liquor. He had dark liquor. Okay? Mind y'all, my roommate ain't been talking, ain't really been doing nothing, ain't really been trying to do nothing. So I was like, okay, and all of a sudden she just seemed to be having the best time ever. And that he came over, dry the boat, basically pouring the bottle in our mouths. I said, nah, I'm cool. I said, I got my own bottle. I could drive my own boat. You know what I mean? I said, I'm the captain. I'm driving this boat. And all of a sudden, my roommate come jumping all up and down. Okay. And just starts gulping down this bottle of who knows what. I said, hey, you tripping. I was like, hey, you tripping. I said, what you doing? She talking about something, oh, it's just this little drink, da-da-da. Mind y'all, she don't even drink. She wasn't even trying to drink with me. But all of a sudden, you see this nigga, and then gave him her number. I was like, whoa. Mind y'all, my roommate.
Why is she hating? Why you hating? You the one that got her drunk. Yo, you the one that got her drunk. And now you mad she drunk, bro. She acting a fool. But she may be acting a fool. I don't know. But you got her drunk. You the problem. You did this to her. You feel me? She ain't even want to drink with you. Now she drunk. And now she probably having a good time. And then now you looking at her weird, bro. Lock in. Come on. Why you do her like that? At least, like, pull it to the side. Be like, you can't just be drinking out of random bottles. Like, we don't know what the fuck's in there. You feel me? And plus, that's dark liquor. We drinking light liquor. You gonna fall out. You know what I mean? Be careful. Then boom. All right, then she could lock in. You just making faces and saying that she doing too much and all type of shit. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like 5'2", 95 pounds.
Who's 5'2", 95 pounds?
My roommate is like 5'2", 95 pounds.
Oh yeah, she's cooked.
This nigga is 6'1", 498 pounds. I was like, yeah, okay. So boom. After I was like, hey, you shouldn't do that because we don't really know this nigga and I don't know what's in his bottle and it's half drinking. Matter of fact, you just took the last bit of it. You know what I mean? So that's when I'm leaning on the Charger. We still talk. I let that slide because it's like, okay, maybe you wasn't having fun and that's your way of having fun. Is drinking a little bit more, I guess. But I'm leaning on this Charger because it is a nice Charger, but I'm also tired. You know what I mean? So, and we sitting talking. And all of a sudden, the owner of this Charger come up to me. Mind you, this nigga's like 5'1", dark skin, boneless dreads.
Boneless dreads.
Barely got any teeth in his mouth. And he's like, hey, shawty, what's up? What's your number?
Charger. Boneless dreads, no teeth. That's nasty work, man.
Mind you, I'm sitting right next to the nigga that I'm talking to. And not even just not trying to disrespect nobody because I'm not nobody's girl. But it's also, sir, please move. Don't nobody want you but this car. Okay? And I was like, no, I'm good. He said, well, get off my car then. So we going back and forth and whatnot.
You shouldn't have been on bro whip, not gonna lie. You should just be on random niggas whips. You feel me? But he probably shouldn't have told you to just get off like that. You know what I mean? He could have just hopped in, turned that bit on, and drove off. You know what I'm saying? You would have got off when the car turned on. You know what I'm saying? The hood start getting a little hot. You know what I mean?
And then he asked my roommate, now wasn't she being rude? Da da da. I was, and my roommate was like, I don't got nothing to do with this. I don't got nothing to do with this. I turn over, I'm like, what? I'm like, despite why you defending this nigga?
That's not defending. I'm starting, like I told y'all, I'm starting to think she the problem. She not defending him. She said that don't got nothing to do with me. Remember, she a stud. Stud live by different rules than girls that like guys. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference from you in a place somewhere, you get punched in your mouth by a girl versus you get punched in your mouth by a stud. Those are two stark differences there. You know what I mean? So a stud got to live by different rules. Plus, you said that she a 5'2" stud, 98 pounds. But she trying to worry about her life. You feel me?
I don't even know him, bitch. We've been cool. But it's like, it kind of threw me off. I was like, okay, I don't care. And then that's when the dude I was talking to, he was like, hey, chill out, da da da. So he drives off. Cool. And I go to my roommate. I pull her to the side. I was like, I don't really like how you just did that. I said, I know you longer than you knew him. You only met this nigga for 55 seconds. And you already defended him? Please. And so that's when I told her. She's like, I'm sorry. I just didn't know what to say. I was like, yeah, okay. Cool, whatever. Mind you, this is her second time throwing me off. So that's when
she's the problem, bro.
We the dude I was talking to, his homies went to go grab their car, and as soon as they start walking towards it, all we hear is gunshots. Bitch, gunshots. So we dip. And mind you, we just parked right there, and they parked across the thing, right? And so everybody just dispersed, but the dude that I was talking to jumped in the car with us. Cool. We on our way to who knows where. We just was driving. And he got on the phone with his homeboys. He's like, where y'all at? Meet us at the McDonald's so we could drop him off. Mind y'all, my roommate a little tipsy, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say she tipsy or nothing, because mind y'all, we been at this party for 4 hours. It's been 4 hours since you even took a shot. And it's hot in there, so I'm sure you was sobering up. You know,
4 hours since she took a shot when she started drinking out a bro bottle. I'm pretty sure that wasn't 4 hours ago. You just said that. I'm not liking this. Maybe I'm tweaking, or maybe I'm just standing up for all the stutters out there. All my stuttickers, you feel me?
I mean, but me, I'm still in the car taking some more shots, you know what I mean? Just chilling, because it's like, okay, I'm ready to wind down anyways. So might as well take a couple more before I get ready to go. Cool, he talking about he holla out, said, what y'all got planned for the rest of the night? Because it's like 2:30, you know what I mean? So it's like, what y'all got planned for the rest of the night? Da da da. And my roommate was like, we ain't got nothing planned. What's up? I look over, I said, what? What's, bitch, the sky? I'm like, I'm already drunk and already tired and my legs hurt. And I've been on stage all night. So I want to recap. You know what I mean? And then, mind y'all, we got other stuff going on tomorrow. So it's like, our weekend not even over. It just started. We don't have to be out all night the first night. You know what I mean? So that's when he like, man, we just got a telly. Da-da-da. Do y'all trying to come? I was like, I ain't really trying to go nowhere else. I mean, I said, I'm kind of tired. You know what I mean? And my roommate's like, come on, it'll be fun. Da-da-da. We could just stay for a little bit. Whenever you feel uncomfortable, we could just go whenever you're ready to go. I was like, I don't really know. I said, because I don't really want to go to no hotel. I said, now, if it was like a different party or something, then it would be different, because we actually doing something. But a hotel, why? You know what I mean? Then we the only girls. I'm like, why? And she was like, okay, it'll be fun just whenever. And that's when he was like, come on, it'll be fun. I was like, I'm going to stay. I'm going to go because, okay, I don't want to just be boring. But it's also like, she going to do what she wants to at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, hey, and you driving me. You know what I mean? So it's like, and which is I can't Uber, but it's also I want you to be safe too, you know, despite of. So we get to the telly, and it's the most rundown shit I ever seen in my life. I'm looking around like, what the crap are we? Where are we? You know what I mean? I said, I'm like, where are we? I'm looking at her like, what is this? And I'm looking at him like, they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, what is this? How much did this cost? $55 for whatever.
$55
Matter of
for
fact,
a
I'm already
night
ready
is
to go.
crazy.
Drop me off.
Nasty work.
Drop me off. But that's when she seemed like she having a good time. She bouncing around. Mind y'all, she looked like a nigga. And you surrounded by niggas. And now all of a sudden you all happy and in a good mood. All of a sudden you jolly go lucky. But we was just at a party. And
I'm starting to think she don't look like a nigga, bro. That's what I'm starting to think, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really starting to think. Maybe you think she look like a nigga because you used to her dressing like a nigga, acting like a nigga. So she look like a nigga to you. But I'm convinced she don't look like no nigga, man.
you wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean? So it threw me off, to say the least. So we get in the room, and I sit on the one, because it's 2 beds in the room. It's one from the far left by the window, and then it's one closest to the door on the far right. I was sitting right there with my bottle with a pillow over me on my phone. You know, just scoping the scenery out. Because, mind you, I only know him and her. I don't know them. You know what I mean? And she don't either. She don't know nobody but me. So it's like, okay. And as the night started to progress, it's getting like later in the night. It's like 4 o'clock by now. And, you know, they smoke. I don't smoke. So they was rolling up woods. And they had another bottle. A full one, by the way. And she drinking out their bottle. They asked me to drink some of their stuff, but I was like, no, I'm straight. I got my own stuff. You know what I mean? I'm strictly one liquor only, you know, but she taking shot after shot after shot, just going crazy. I was like, what the? I said, what? I was so confused, y'all. Like, I was genuinely so confused. How did you just switch all of a sudden? You know what I mean? But you know how girls get whenever they get in front of a bunch of dudes. They don't know how to act. You know what I mean? But, yeah, and I see them play fighting. His friends was play fighting with her, and they touching her butt, and she just letting them. I'm like, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm just having fun. I'm straight. I'm having fun. And I was like, okay, but okay. So at this point, it's like 4:30-ish, and everybody just go quiet. You know what I mean? Everybody on their phones. They having side conversations. She over there rolling up too. Everybody just quiet. And I just took a big shot of my bottle. So I'm already like, you know, because I was already tired, y'all. And one thing led to another, and I was just literally dozing off in a pillow. That's all I remember. And as I'm dozing off, I wake up, and by the way, don't ask me why I dozed off. I was sleepy, y'all.
Yeah, she talking like you can't be getting drunk at some random hotel. I mean, you can't be falling asleep at some random hotel with a couple of dudes you don't know, and you only know one of the dudes. Plus, you still taking shots after you already said you was good by the time that you got there. You drank too much. Your friend, your roommate, she done drank too much too. You know what I'm saying? This is when you should probably take the bull by the horns and say, we need to dip. You drunk. You don't like dudes. And you over here acting like you like dudes, but when you sober, I know you don't like dudes. So let's go ahead and get up out of here before, you know, you go right back to the factory reset. Before all the LGBTQ, HDMI plus type ish, you know what I mean? But like I said, just shout out all my stutters. Even
Okay, I was sleepy. I was sleepy. Sorry, y'all, my video cut off, but I was dozing off, and all of a sudden, I wake back up, and all the lights is off, first of all. I'm like, what the? I'm looking around because I'm just now like dazed, and mind you, I'm still a little drunk. So I'm like, what the crap? I'm like, the lights is off, and it's pure silence. I'm thinking, damn, I'm left. You know what I mean? But I look over to my right. Y'all, why the do I see my roommate, my nigga, his 2 friends having like a threesome? I'm talking, it's one.
oh nah, bro. I watched another video not too long ago. They were saying studs were going back to dating men, bro. They were saying a lot of studs are going back to dating men because dating the women too difficult. Dating the girls too hard. You know what I'm saying? They started getting a dose of what it is to date women. They got a dose of what it is to be a man. Or not be a man, but like they got a dose of the treatment that men get from women. So they started dating men. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she was done, bruh. Maybe that was the last straw. You was throwing it back on her. And she like, bruh, I like girls. Why you doing this? And you over here acting crazy to her. Now she getting cracked. I don't like it though. You know what I'm saying? You kept saying like y'all was drinking. She kept drinking. She kept drinking. She kept drinking. She don't drink. She's 5'2", 98 pounds, and you just kept letting her drink. I don't know how sober you were, but you should understand she 5'2", 98 pounds. You know what I mean? You should probably tell her to slow her roll a little bit.
On the back, it's one on the top, it's one on the bottom.
No. One on the back, one on the top, one on the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, that can't be true. I'm sorry to paint this picture in y'all head. Be dude on the back going through the back door, which she a stutters. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe she on that. You feel me? So boom, it could be a dude back door, right? Bum, dude under bottom door, huh? Dude in the front. You feel me? Attic door. You know what I'm saying? You get me. You see where I'm at. But dude on the bottom is looking at the dude in the attic door's back door. No. That's never going, bro. That's never gonna stick, bro. Bro on the bottom, bro in the front, bro in the back. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Sack to sack, sack to forehead, bro. That's not the play. That's not the move.
At this point, they was just fucking each other. Y'all, it was the craziest shit I ever seen. I kid you not. And at first, I'm like, my roommate in danger. So I looked for a minute. I'm like, this bitch the one who initiated it.
How you know that? How you know that? See the problem. Bro, there's no way you would sleep throughout the whole thing and you say she the one that initiated it. But let me lock in.
I was like, I couldn't even talk. Y'all, I chose violence. And it wasn't the fact that I seen them doing it. It was the fact that, number one, y'all was being sneaky. And number two.
Okay, what do you expect them to do? Hey, yo, she about to get cracked over here. Start calling it out. Wake you up. Say, yo, she about to get cracked. We just letting you know. Cover your ears. Of course they gonna be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Two, hold on, bitch. That's my man. That right there, that's mine. So
where was he though? Was he on the back, the front, or the bottom? I need to know. Yeah, I need to know.
I instantly got up, y'all, and started raging. I mean, I'm hitting everybody with a cool 2-piece. Everybody getting 2-piece dead in their mouth. Pop, 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 pop.
In the darkness of night, my nigga. You over there. You going dummy mode. You feel me? The darkness of night, bro. Like Batman. Nigga start getting hit with the huss. Nigga like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, oh nah, bruh. Oh nah. The stud gotta stand up though. The stud gotta stand up. Y'all gotta throw hands. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that makes sense. And also, your stud friend could have still been in danger. How did you come to the conclusion that she initiated it? You know what I mean?
Pop, pop. I see her.
I'm convinced that you was probably mad that Studikers was getting more attention from all the bros. Because Studikers is a chill dude. You know what I mean? She one of the guys, but she one of the guys in disguise. And when you look really close and look into her eyes, you could tell that she's not a guy because she got something different in between her thighs. Yeah.
Pushed her dead on the ground. I was finna get her, but then she sitting there just laying like like a fish out of water. I'm like, bitch, get up. I said, bitch, get up. And then that's when I'm going off. I'm going crazy. And I really go after the dude who I was with. I started knocking him straight in his shit. Like, I'm talking about 2-piece. This nigga, y'all, tell me why this nigga take me by the neck and lift me up and slam me dead on my back.
That's not your man. That was never your man, shorty. You put your hands on the wrong nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Don't put your hands on a nigga that would smash a stud. They moral code is a little thrown off.
Kid you not, y'all. So we sitting here fighting. He pushed him off of me. It was just crazy. So I wind up taking an Uber back home. Crying, hysterical. I was just so out of it. And mind you, I'm still drunk, so I can't even fathom what was going on. Crying, hysterical, it was just crazy.
So she left her stud roommate though? I'm convinced that the roommate like really was too drunk, bro. You said you threw her on the floor and she was like a fish out of water?
And when I get home, the next morning, I left all my stuff, by the way. So the next morning, I FaceTime her and tell me why she FaceTime me and she in bed with all three of them. Y'all, I kicked that bitch out. I told her she couldn't come back. I said all her stuff, including her mattress, that wasn't even hers. That was the dorm's. Took her mattress and I put it straight on the door. Yep.
You can't kick her out. That's her dorm too.
Story about my roommate having a threesome with my man and his friends. Getting a train ran on her. They all was getting a train ran on each other, actually. So.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I'm Brain Boggle. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you.